Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Learning Podcast. In today's episode, we are going to learn something powerful. We are going to explore the ideas from a very inspiring book, Believe in Yourself by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This book is about confidence, self-belief, and understanding the power of your own mind. But in this episode, you will get two benefits at the same time. First, you will learn powerful ideas that can help you become more confident in life. And second, you will improve your English listening skills with simple sentences, useful vocabulary, and natural English expressions. So while you are listening, you are not only learning a book summary, you are also training your brain to understand English better. I will speak slowly and clearly. You don't need to worry if you don't understand every word. Listen calmly, because every time you listen again, your understanding becomes stronger. So, my friends, let's begin this journey and discover how believing in yourself can completely change your life. The first important lesson of this book is believe in yourself before you expect others to believe in you. Let me explain this in a simple way. Self-belief means trusting yourself. It means believing that you can learn, improve, and achieve your goals. Many people wait for someone else to tell them, you can do it. But successful people learn something important. They first tell themselves, I can do this, because confidence starts from inside. Imagine two people learning English. The first person says, my English is bad. I will never speak well. The second person says, my English is not perfect today, but I can improve every day. Both people have the same problem, but their mindset is different. The first person focuses on limitations. The second person focuses on possibilities. And slowly, the second person grows. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a small plant. A plant needs water, sunlight, and care to grow. Your mind is also like a plant. The thoughts you repeat every day are like water. If you give your mind positive thoughts, confidence can grow. But if you always repeat negative thoughts, fear becomes stronger. For English learners, this idea is very important. Many students say, I cannot speak English. But a better sentence is, I am learning English. And I am becoming better every day. Notice the difference. The first sentence closes the door. The second sentence opens the door. Now ask yourself, what kind of thoughts do I repeat every day? Do my thoughts give me strength? Or do they stop me? Remember this, your mind listens to the words you say to yourself, so choose your words carefully. English learning moment. Now let's learn some useful English phrases from this topic. Believe in yourself, meaning trust your own ability. Example, I believe in myself and I know I can improve. Improve every day, meaning become better little by little. Example, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to improve every day. Positive mindset, meaning a way of thinking that focuses on solutions and possibilities. Example, a positive mindset helps you overcome challenges. So my friends, the first lesson is very powerful. Before changing your life, you must change the way you see yourself, because your biggest support should come from inside you. Topic 2, your subconscious mind and your inner power. My friends, now let's move to the second powerful lesson from the book, Believe in Yourself. This lesson is about something very important, the power of your subconscious mind. Many people only think about their conscious mind. Your conscious mind is the part that you use to make decisions, learn new things, and solve problems. But deep inside, there is another powerful part of your mind. It is called the subconscious mind. So what does subconscious mind mean? The subconscious mind is the part of your mind that works quietly in the background. It stores your memories, your habits, your beliefs, and your feelings. You may not always notice it, but it influences many things you do every day. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you learned how to ride a bicycle. At first, you needed to think about every action. You thought, how do I balance? How do I move my hands? How do I control the bicycle? But after practicing many times, your brain learned it. Now you can ride without thinking too much. This is the power of your subconscious mind. The same thing happens with your beliefs. If you repeat a thought again and again, your mind starts accepting it. For example, if someone always says, I am not good at English, I cannot speak English, I am afraid of making mistakes, after some time, these thoughts become a belief, and that belief can stop their progress. But now imagine changing those thoughts. Instead of saying, I cannot speak English, say, I am learning English every day. Instead of, I always make mistakes, say, every mistake helps me improve. This does not mean you ignore problems. It means you train your mind to look for solutions, because your thoughts create your direction. Now, let's imagine a simple story. There was a student named Alex. Alex wanted to learn English. Every day he watched English videos, but whenever he tried to speak, he became nervous. He always thought, my English is terrible. My pronunciation is not good. Because of these thoughts, he avoided speaking. One day, Alex decided to change his inner conversation. He started saying, I am improving. I can learn step by step. I don't need to be perfect today. At first, nothing changed immediately, but slowly his confidence grew. He started speaking one sentence, then two sentences, then small conversations. After some months, he became much more comfortable. The biggest change was not only his English, the biggest change was the way he saw himself. My friends, this is an important lesson. Sometimes the biggest obstacle is not outside you. Sometimes the biggest obstacle is the belief you carry inside your mind. Now, connect this idea with English learning. Many learners think, I need perfect grammar before I speak. But this belief creates fear. A better belief is, I will learn by practicing. Because language is a skill. Skills grow through action. Topic 3. The power of your thoughts and imagination. My friends, now let's move to another powerful idea from the book Believe in Yourself. This lesson is about the power of your thoughts and imagination. Many people think thoughts are just simple ideas inside their head. But your thoughts are much more powerful than you imagine. Your thoughts influence your emotions. Your emotions influence your actions. And your actions create your results. Let's make it simple. Imagine you wake up in the morning and the first thought in your mind is, today will be a bad day. When you think this way, your mind starts looking for problems. Small problems feel bigger. You lose motivation. You feel less energetic. Now imagine another person wakes up and thinks, today I have a new chance to improve. The situation may be the same. The world may be the same. But the way they see the world is different. And that difference changes their actions. This is why your thoughts matter. Your mind follows the pictures and messages you give it. If you constantly imagine failure, you create fear. If you imagine success, you create motivation. Now, let's talk about imagination. Imagination means creating a picture in your mind. It is like a mental movie. Before something happens in real life, many times it starts as an idea in someone's mind. Every invention, every achievement, every successful journey started with imagination. For example, before building a house, an architect creates a design. First, the house exists in the mind. Then it becomes real. Your goals work the same way. First, you create a clear picture in your mind. Then you take action to make it happen. Now let's connect this idea with learning English. Many students imagine themselves failing. They think, what if I forget words? What if people laugh at my mistakes? What if my pronunciation is not good? These thoughts create fear before they even start. But imagine changing the picture. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You are having a conversation in English. You understand people. You speak calmly. You feel proud because you continued practicing. This positive image gives your mind a direction.
Topic 4. Remove fear and build your confidence. My friends, now we are moving to another important lesson from the book Believe in Yourself. This lesson is about something that almost every person faces: fear. Fear is one of the biggest reasons why people stop themselves from reaching their goals. Many people have ability. Many people have dreams. But fear creates a wall between them and their success. So what is fear? Fear is a feeling that tells your mind something bad may happen. Sometimes fear protects us, but sometimes fear limits us. It stops us from trying new things. It stops us from taking opportunities. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine a person who wants to learn English. They know some words. They understand basic sentences. But when they want to speak, they become nervous. They think, what if I make a mistake? What will people think about me?
Because of this fear, they stay silent. But my friends, making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Think about a child learning to walk. A child does not learn walking perfectly on the first day. The child tries, falls, tries again, and slowly becomes stronger. Learning English is the same. You don't become confident first and then take action. Many times, you take action first, and confidence comes later. Confidence is built through experience. Every small step teaches your mind, yes, I can do this. Now, let's talk about self-confidence. Self-confidence means believing in your own ability. It does not mean thinking you are perfect. It means trusting yourself enough to keep improving. Let me share a simple story. Imagine a person named Sarah. Sarah wanted to improve her English speaking, but she was always afraid of making mistakes. She watched many English videos, but never practiced speaking. One day, she made a small decision. She started speaking for 1 minute every day. At first, she felt uncomfortable, but after some weeks, she noticed something. Speaking became easier. Her fear became smaller. Her confidence became stronger. The thing that changed her life was not a magical method. It was simply taking action. My friends, fear grows when you avoid something, but fear becomes weaker when you face it. Small actions create big confidence. Now, let's connect this with your English journey. Maybe today you cannot speak for 10 minutes. That's okay. Start with 1 sentence, then 2 sentences, then 1 minute. Step by step, your confidence will grow. Remember this powerful idea. Do not wait for confidence to start. Start and confidence will follow. Topic 5. Change your inner voice and create a new identity. My friends, now let's move to another powerful lesson from the book Believe in Yourself. This lesson is about the voice inside your mind. Every person has an inner voice. It is the small conversation that happens inside your mind every day. Sometimes this voice gives you courage. Sometimes this voice creates doubt. And the way you talk to yourself can change the way you see yourself. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine 2 students preparing for an English exam. The first student says, I am not good at English. I always make mistakes. I will probably fail. The second student says, I still have things to learn, but I can improve with practice. I will keep trying. Both students are learning the same language. Both students face challenges. but their inner voice is different. And this difference affects their confidence and actions.
My friends, your mind believes the messages you repeat again and again. If you constantly tell yourself, "I cannot do this," your brain starts accepting that idea. But if you tell yourself, "I am learning, I am improving, I can become better," your mind starts searching for ways to grow. This does not mean you should ignore reality. It means you should talk to yourself like a person who supports you. Think about a good friend. If your friend makes a mistake, you don't say, "You are useless." You say, "It's okay. Learn from it and try again." You should give yourself the same kindness.
Now let's connect this idea with English learning. Many learners are afraid because they compare themselves with fluent speakers. They think, "My English is not like theirs." But remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once made mistakes. The difference is they continued. Imagine a small child learning a new language. The child does not worry about grammar rules. The child tries. The child makes mistakes. The child learns. This natural curiosity helps the child improve. You can bring this same mindset back into your learning journey. Topic 6, the power of taking responsibility for your own life. My friends, now let's move to another important lesson from the book, Believe in Yourself. This lesson is about taking responsibility for your own life. Many people want success. They want confidence. They want to improve. But sometimes they look for reasons why they cannot move forward. They blame their situation, they blame their past, they blame other people. But this book teaches us a powerful idea. Your future becomes stronger when you take responsibility for your own growth. So what does responsibility mean? Responsibility means accepting that your choices and actions influence your results. It does not mean everything is always easy. It means you understand that you have the power to choose your next step. Let's imagine two English learners. The first learner says, "I cannot learn English because I don't have enough time. I cannot practice because nobody helps me. I cannot improve because I am too busy." The second learner says, "My time is limited, but I can practice for 10 minutes. I don't have a speaking partner, but I can practice by recording my voice. I will start with what I have." Let's connect this idea with English learning. Many students wait for the perfect time. They say, "I will start practicing when I have more free time. I will speak when my English becomes better." But the truth is, the perfect time usually never comes. Growth begins when you start with the time and resources you already have. For example, you have only 15 minutes today. You can use those 15 minutes. Listen to an English podcast. Repeat some sentences. Learn 5 new words. Write a few sentences. Small actions create big changes over time. My friends, before we end today's powerful journey, let's quickly remember all the important lessons we learned from the book Believe in Yourself. Because the real power of a book is not only reading it, the real power is remembering the lessons and applying them in your life. So let's go back and review our journey. First, we learned 1, believe in your own potential. Everything starts with belief. If you don't believe you can improve, you will never take the first step. Your belief creates your confidence. Your confidence creates your action, and your action creates your results. 2, understand the power of your subconscious mind. Your thoughts become your beliefs. Your beliefs influence your decisions, so choose your thoughts carefully. Train your mind to support your goals. 3, control the power of your thoughts and imagination. The picture you create in your mind can influence your direction. Imagine the person you want to become. Then take daily action toward that vision. 4,
Remove fear and build confidence. Fear is normal. Everyone feels fear. But don't allow fear to stop your growth. Confidence is created by taking action. 5. Change your inner voice. The way you talk to yourself matters. Replace "I can't do this" with "I can learn this." Your words shape your mindset. 6. Take responsibility for your growth. Your future is influenced by your choices. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start with what you have. Small steps create big changes. My friends, this entire book gives us one powerful message. Your biggest power is already inside you. You don't need to become someone else. You need to discover your own ability. Maybe today you are starting from zero. Maybe you feel unsure. Maybe you think your goals are too big. But remember, every successful person started somewhere. Every expert was once a beginner. Every journey started with one small step.
And if you are learning English right now, remember this. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't compare your beginning with someone else's progress. Keep listening. Keep practicing. Keep improving. Because every day you practice, you are becoming better. My friends, thank you so much for spending this time with me on English Learning Podcast. I hope this video helped you improve your English listening skills and also gave you powerful lessons from the book Believe in Yourself. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to support the channel. Keep learning, keep growing, and always remember, believe in yourself. Because the person who believes they can is already one step closer to success. See you in the next episode. Thank you for listening.